今天我跟你讲中华，好不好? Just kidding. I'm really not going to teach this lesson in Mandarin Chinese. Hey, first of all, I just want to welcome you. Welcome back. It's awesome to see you here on the second video. You know, so many people, they start a book or start a video or start some kind of learning process and they never get to the second level, the second day. But you're here and I'm excited to share with you and give added value about how to teach you how to make money online. Now, again, like the first video, this video, I'm not selling anything. It's here designed to give you pure value, to teach you and to share with you what I've learned and how I've succeeded in making money online and how you can apply that to your own business, to your own endeavors in making money online. So you can put away your credit card, you won't be using it, you won't be needing it. Also, I want to ask you to get out a pen and paper or pencil and paper. You'll probably want to take note. This video is power packed again, and it shares a lot about, we shared about the vehicle, you know, what to look for as far as a vehicle and an online business that would really serve you and serve you well and pay you for your hard work. Now, the next thing, so that was the first video that we shared about. The second video, which is this one, we share about the engine and how, you know, what the engine of your vehicle is, you know, your online business engine, and how to really take care of that, cultivate that, how to find an engine to begin with, take care of it, cultivate it, and to make it so that it is an engine that runs for life and that serves you well, an engine that you can just really thrive with. And along with this, the secret to how you can be head and shoulders above your competition, how you can really stand out. So it's power packed. There are a lot of tools here that I'm sharing with you, as well as some specific sites to go to as well. Okay, let's jump right into it. See you in a minute. All right, welcome back. So this is video 2, about 3 steps to escape your job and come home for good. Some new powerful steps for earning money online, and I'm excited to share with you the second step or second tool that you need to successfully earn money online. So as I shared before, there's 3 parts to making money online. The first is the vehicle. Oh, this is one of my favorite vehicles, the Lamborghini. But what to look for to really find a good quality, amazing vehicle that will be reliable, fast, and really take you places, you know, and likened to business, it will be reliable, fast, and really long lasting and take you places in your life and in your online career, and that it will pay you handsomely for the work and diligence that you put into it. So the second part is the engine. Okay, and this is what we're going to go into a lot, the second video. What is the engine of a business? You know, this is a beautiful, nice Lamborghini engine. How do you get a beautiful, nice Lamborghini engine for your business? How do you get an engine that functions and functions well versus one that's all broken down? And basically how to keep it running for life so it can serve you and serve you well throughout your life. The third part, which I will be sharing in the third video, is fuel. Basically, the fuel for online business is traffic. You know, and you hear it's a popular buzzword for online business. Traffic. How do I drive traffic to my website? How do I bring it to my website? How do I get more traffic? Well, it's actually quite easy, and I'll be sharing more about that in the last video. But those are the 3 essential parts to make money online, and I've likened it to a vehicle, engine, and traffic or fuel. Okay, so the engine. Why do we need an engine? You know, and some of it's self-evident, but I'll be sharing why, in a business sense, we need a system that works for online business. What that system, what that engine is, and how you can get a really good functioning engine, and where to find tools to build a good engine for you and your online business. So we'll jump right into it. So why an engine? Now, when you think of it in regards to a car, it's pretty obvious. You won't be going anywhere without an engine. And similarly, you won't be going anywhere in business without a proper system to help drive that business and help it function and function well. So again, you won't be going far without it, both in, a literal sense of a vehicle and a literal sense in business. Okay, so a system enables you to tap beyond one-hit wonders. Okay, and what I mean by one-hit wonders, immediate wins, are people who see your product, your offer, and buy immediately. We call them one-hit wonders, immediate wins, and that is fantastic, and it does happen. People, the first chance they get, that it fits, they enjoy your product, they're thrilled about it, and they buy it right up immediately. The unfortunate thing is, this is not the majority of people. This is not where the majority of typical business sales come from. It's only about 2% from what I've experienced and shared and heard from other mentors and people in my training and business courses. It's just a small percentage of people who buy immediately. Okay? And you can't get rich from one-hit wonders. They're not count-onable, meaning you can't just rely on one-hit wonders to fund your business and your life on an ongoing, consistent basis. They're one-hit wonders. They're wonderful and great when it happens, but you can't rely on that 2% to fund your business, for the rest of your life. So this is where your engine comes in. Your engine, or your business system, accounts for over 80% of your profits. Okay, so it really brings in the massive share of profits for your business. It's powerful and lasting. Again, it's a driving force in your business. It's your engine. It also puts you head and shoulders above your competition. So in the first video, I shared about an important part of finding the right online business, the right vehicle. And one of those things is the majority of people need to be interested in it. If you ask an average person on the street, for example, if they're interested in making more money or having more money, they would say yes, heck yes, definitely. And then, or if you ask the average person, on the street, are you interested in better health or more energy? Absolutely. Most people, the majority of them, would say yes, or better relationships. So these are just some examples, some key areas of where the majority of people would enjoy what that product has to offer, the benefits of whichever product that you choose. Make sure that the majority of people would like that and enjoy that and want that. So at the same time, that creates a lot of competition, because a lot of other people have that as well, have that as a product or a service, and it creates great competition. Well, your engine, your business system that I'm going to share with you how to find and build one and create and cultivate it, puts you head and shoulders above your competition. You stand out, and especially in the way that I share in this, in the next few slides in this upcoming video. Very, very, very powerful stuff. And like an automobile, a vehicle engine, when you treat it right, it takes you far. So I remember having a car, lasting 13 years, and it's still actually going strong. It's it's kind of a sentimental car. to me. It was my mother's car, and she passed away. She was sick, and we bought the car around the time that she was sick, and I took her to California I drove her to California a few times to go to some specialized treatments and help for cancer. She passed away from cancer. And I remember those road trips and those times and special connecting times with my mom. When she passed away, I'm the youngest in my family. I I had an old jalopy that burned more fuel than anything, and my family said, you know what, Kenray, you're our little sister, you're the youngest in our family, we want you to have a car that functions, and we don't want you to be lost somewhere in the wilderness or mountains as you're driving, to visit us or whatnot. So I inherited her new car. Well, I still have it to this day, and I've used it, definitely used it. It's been my main car, but I've hung on to it. It's kind of sentimental, and believe me, I have definitely taken care of it. On the dot, mile 3,000, I'm in getting the oil changed. I'm doing whatever I know of how to best take care of a car, taking it to mechanics, whatnot, to get its regular checkups. And each time, even though I've had this car for a long time, they say, wow, this is in really good shape, and what did I do? Well, I treated it right. I treated the vehicle right. I treated the engine right, and it has taken me far. Really have enjoyed that car sentimentally, as well as just using it day to day. All right, so we don't want your engine to look like this. Okay, you want a lasting engine, one that can take you places, like a Lamborghini engine, one that you treat well and that can drive you quickly and effectively to wherever you want to go, and that will last a lifetime. So don't end up with a business or a business system like this, where you are broken down on the side of the road, it's steaming, it is not working, and it is dead. So what is the engine? What's an engine of business? Okay, so in a nutshell, it's your list. Now, what in the world do I mean by that? Your list. Well, let me share a background principle behind this system, this engine. The power in business, especially nowadays, is in ongoing relationships with your customers and prospects. Relationships, okay? And that is as true online as it is offline with day-to-day business. People want relationships with those that they buy from. People want relationships with people that they trust, that they look up to, that they enjoy the products, and that they feel a bond or a connection to. There is so much power in that. The power does not show up with one-hit wonders, although they do come from time to time, but where you really can build a strong, thriving business system is with ongoing relationships with your customers and prospects, okay? So what is the list? Well, it's simply some contact information of people interested in what you have to share. Okay, and I'll show you how to build that and how to start cultivating that. But that's basically all it is contact information. People who have said, oh, this seems interesting, and interested in you and your business and what you have to share. It often shows up in the form of an email list. You may have heard of autoresponders or such, but it's often in the form of an email list. And you might say, oh, email is so outdated. Not so. What do you need to sign into your Facebook account? Where do you get the majority of your emails or your information online when you're not Googling or searching for it? Emails, What's a great way of contacting people? You may be contacting through Facebook and Pinterest, but to even get into those sites, you need to have an email. So your list, often a business system, which is the engine, which is your list, often comes in the form of an email. Okay. Now you might say, oh, well, I am so up to date these days. I have Facebook, I have Twitter, I have Instagram followers, I have 20 bazillion followers, or I have so many people on Pinterest. That they do not count. And why do they not count? Although they may be helpful, if you have 10 bazillion people following you on your fan page in Facebook, or 20 million followers in Twitter, or so many people liking and following you on Instagram, that is fantastic, and it does help. It helps build your brand and increase the awareness of your business out and about, out in the market. But it is not your list. And why do I say that? Because it is not under your control. Facebook, with one change of their algorithm, can wipe out people's entire follower fan status, the pages and followers in a moment. Same with Twitter or Instagram. Those followers are on their engine, on their site, that they can change the rules at any time. And indeed, this did happen. It has happened to people before, but the main one I can think about is Google. A lot of businesses built and optimized their websites around the rules of Google. I think it was around 2008. Well, Google switched things around. They really shook things up. They changed their algorithms and their rules basically in such a way that it shut down thousands of businesses immediately. They had no traffic, no lifeblood in their business because of a switch that Google decided to do, and it was, their choice. It's their business. It's their site, so they could legitimately do that, but it shut down so many people. The same thing could easily happen, and probably will, with any of the social sites. So just know it's great if you have followers and all these people talking and sharing, but it's not your list. Why is it not your list? Because it's not under your control. You want an engine that you own. You don't want an engine that Twitter drives or Facebook drives and that they own. Okay, so again, along with an engine that you own personally, your own list, you want a list that is cultivated and that works really, really well. Not a list that is broken down and off to the side of the road. Now, how in the world do you do that? Okay, so that's what I'm going to share with you. How to treat your list. I'm going to share with you how to build a list in the upcoming slides. And but before I do that, I want to share with you how, once you have this wonderful engine, how do you treat it and keep it running for a lifetime of love, for a lifetime where you serve it well and it serves you well. Well, one thing to know is to give real value to your list, to really give some good content, share with them openly, share with them effective, useful things that they can use in whatever niche that you've decided for your online business, for your vehicle. Share with them real value and real content that can improve and help their lives. Okay? Another thing is, see these people as human beings, the human beings that they are, people with dreams, goals, ideas, all right? So it's just not a list of contact information, not just a list of emails. Each one of those emails, especially as you built your list and built it correctly, behind each email is a person, a real live breathing person, a person with dreams, a person with goals, a person potentially with family and friends, people that they love, lives that they want to thrive in and enjoy. See them as that and treat them such. Nurture your list, build your list, and believe me, your list will treat you well. You will be paid handsomely and amazingly for the effort and the time and the nurturing that you give your list, these relationships with your prospects and customers. Okay, so for every pitch you give them, for every sales pitch, share at least 3 other messages with pure content or value. So where a lot of people and a lot of businesses mess up it lies in a couple things. First of all, they don't have a list, and so they're missing the vast majority of their sales. They're building their business on one-hit wonders, on the 2%, and they're missing the 80+% or 98%, the great majority of their sales, because they don't even have a list. Okay? A second pitfall that businesses run into is they may build a list, but every single message that they share with them, they say, buy this product, buy my, this greatest thing ever, buy this, buy that, opt into my business, go and do this. They pitch them their business opportunity or their product again and again and again and again and again. Well, you can probably guess what happens with that. Less and less and less people start opening your emails or their emails if they're just being pitched to every single email. They're like, oh yeah, that's the same old Joe Schmo who just tells me to buy his business or his product or his opportunity again and again and again. Delete, or may even put it in the spam folder. They're not getting any value out of it. And so that's a second thing that really, a pitfall that businesses fall into. Don't fall into that. Treat your engine right. Treat your list well. Give them real value. See them as human beings. And, of course you need to, in being an online business, you need to give them a sales pitch sometimes, but make it on occasion. Make it the exception, because that's where you make your money. The main thing that you focus on is giving them value and really nurturing and building and helping these people on your list. This will put you head and shoulders above all the other, your competition. Like I said, for one thing, most people don't even build an engine or a list. And then the second thing is other businesses or people don't know or simply don't treat their engine right or their list well. So this one thing alone will put you head and shoulders above your competition. Be accessible to your list. You may notice if you've received an email from me, I have a special number, a way to get a hold of me, and it's free. I made it through Google Voice, so it doesn't cost anything, and I connect it to my cell phone. So it actually comes. It's not my personal cell phone number. I've set it apart with business, but it is a number that goes directly to my cell phone that reaches me. Be accessible to your list. So when someone on my list sees that number and has a question or a concern, or just wants to know that there's a living, breathing human being that's sending out these messages, calls me, I answer it. I say, oh, hello, what's going on? I don't spend hours and hours on the phone with them at all. It doesn't take very long. A lot of people just want to know that you are there, that you are accessible. That's a very powerful, powerful principle for your list, especially as you're starting out with online business. Treat your list right, be accessible to them, and be a help to them. Another thing that is really powerful in emails and in sharing with your list is video. I've heard a lot of speakers and learned a lot about this particular area. And the one that makes me laugh the most is it's this preacher guy that's in business, and he just lays it down how it is. He said, you want your list and your people to know you. If you stutter, then you'll attract people that stutter, that say, oh, if he can do it, then you can too. If you're ugly, you'll attract people that are ugly. But there are plenty of ugly people who can buy your products and fund your business, and that you can get rich off for life. He just shares being open and sharing who you are through video, and giving great value and great content through video. So another thing that he says, if you're shy, you've got to get unshy. If you can die shy, die poor, shy, or be rich by getting unshy. So jump out there. It's a learning curve for everyone, but that is definitely one of the most powerful ways to reach your list, is simply sharing a video. The videos that I shoot are usually probably about 3 minutes, and you've seen a little bit of it before. Well, this whole thing obviously is a video, but you've seen a little bit of the personal where it shoots me at different places by my pool, or the trees, or the beautiful lake outside, and I have shots of me sharing and in person, and then a video also can be screen share like this, like we're sharing right now. So either way, people thrive, and they really learn and tend to gravitate toward video, especially nowadays. Okay, so what value to give them? I keep talking about, give your list value, give your list value. Don't just pitch them. How do you do that? Well, you need to master your niche. You need to have that knowledge yourself. I've also mentioned a couple times now that I listen to audios every day. I build and learn every day in my business. Well, why do I do that? Well, fundamentally, as a human being, I need to be growing and learning for my business to grow and learn. It's just a truthful dynamic. Another thing is, I need to have good content to share with my list. How do I know what to teach you? How do I know what works? Well, by personal experience and by learning from other leaders and gurus, if you will, in the market, learning to master my niche, and giving that value to my list, to my subscribers and people who are interested in earning money online, which is my specific niche. Invest in yourself. So oftentimes it costs money to get good quality education and good quality content of how to be cutting edge in your specific niche or business. That's okay. Invest in yourself. It's like an education. It is an education. Right off the bat, when I chose my vehicle, I jumped what you'd call all in. I paid about, I think it was about $4,000, $3,000 to $4,000 to get the best education that I could, that particular vehicle and company had to offer, so I could learn the ins and outs of how to successfully earn money online. Well, that is already, it still continues to pay me and pay me well to this day, because I'm learning, I'm gaining that knowledge, I'm gaining that confidence, I'm sharing it with my list, with the others, and I need to know this stuff. You can't you can't afford to have a learning curve that takes 60 years. By the time you're 80, you don't need a whole ton of money. I mean, I guess it's helpful, but you need money now. You need a successful online business now. Well, how do you do that? You need to get to the source of what works and really know the powerful tools. And you can't find that by just endlessly searching in Google or YouTube. There's a lot of stuff out there, and you'd have to filter and filter and filter through what actually works and what doesn't. find out in your vehicle, in your business, find who are the people who are succeeding and learn from them. All right? Learn every day. So as I mentioned before, I listen to audios. I learn every day, specifically in my niche. Drink from the source, not the muddy downstream, okay? And so what I mean by this, I'll give an example. When I was little, my dad, he loved the mountains, and I loved them too. I loved my dad. We loved going on hikes. And I remember going on, some hikes and drinking from a rich mountain spring. Well, where you wanted to drink from the mountain spring was from the very source, right where it came out from the rock, from the mountain, and to drink from there. And it was some of the most cool, refreshing, crisp, clear water I've ever tasted in my life. So it took some time. It took some time and effort to hike up there and find the source of the stream and drink deeply from it and enjoy that. What you did not want to do was to go further along the stream where the cattle, the sheep, and the deer, the wildlife could drink from it, trample through it, pee and poo in it, and you did not want to drink the muddied downstream water. Why? Well, a whole lot of reasons. The number one is you get sick. It doesn't work. You don't thrive or excel in life if you're drinking horrible infected water. Well, the same thing goes with learning about your business and learning how to succeed. You want the Harvard education. You want the straight good stuff from people who it works. And 98% of the stuff from the gurus out there is garbage. You need to know what works, and you need to have it clear and crisp and simple and accurate so that you can effectively market and you can effectively run your online business. And with that, you also have a great deal of knowledge. If you have learned the actual effective techniques and methods that work online, you have great value to give to your list as you share and cultivate your list. So that is where you find your value. Look for the good stuff, the Harvard education, the stuff that actually works specifically in your business, online business, and in your niche. Okay, so where do you find the places where do you find an engine basically? How do you build it? How do you have an online engine? Okay, so where to start building your list? So I'm going to share some specific sites with you. As I mentioned before, you probably want some pen and paper handy so you can write it down. Landing pages. Landing page it's also called an opt-in page or a capture page. This is where you build your list. Typically, it is a website page that opens up that has an option of people to enter in their email, sometimes their name and email. And typically it has a free offer or a good offer in exchange for their email. So they put in their email, they put in the yes, send this to me now button, or I want to check it out button, and see and have this free offer. They click on that. Their name goes on your list, and they receive the product or the free offer that was promised. And so that person was just someone who opted in on your landing page and became part of your list. So where do you build these landing pages? There are several sites. Oh! Uh-oh. Okay. I think I actually clicked on the site itself. Megaphone. This is a site where you can build your list. I'm not sure how much it is. I think it's $30 or $40 a month, but it helps you build your landing page and really set up a good system where you can capture those leads, if you will, or start building your list. Another one is Kajabi, and I have the websites here. Again, might be $20 or $30 a month, but that is where you can start building the landing pages for people who are interested in what you have to offer and your business. GetResponse. I've really enjoyed GetResponse. GetResponse is an autoresponder as well, but they do have an option, and we'll get into autoresponders in a minute, but they do have an option to help you have landing pages and build good landing pages as well, because you need that. That is a key to building your list, is having a landing page or an opt-in page, because that's where you basically capture that information, that contact information, specifically an email of people who are interested in what you have to offer. Now, autoresponders. Autoresponders is, well, there are a lot of aspects to it, but basically it is where you collect these emails. So when someone opts into your landing page, they go on your list, and your list is found in the autoresponders, okay? And what you can do is log into your autoresponder account and send your list an email. You know, and it's updated as people opt in and are added to your list. Your list grows, and you can email them and give them value. And the reason why it has autoresponder is you can also set up some messages that shoot out automatically. So the moment someone signs up or gets your free offer, what shows up in their email is that offer, that free offer, or what was promised and such, and that they can tap into and use. And that's done automatically. You don't have to log in each and every night, see who is signed up on your list, and send them separate emails. It can automatically be sent. So there are a couple options. You can have automatic emails sent to them, or you can have specific emails that in your timing you can choose and send out to your whole list. I do both, and most people do both. You have 1 or 2 or 3 autoresponders that, you know, especially shares the information promised to your list, the free offer, or the free offer for them. And then you also touch base and contact your list regularly. How often, you know, that depends on how responsive your list is and how, you know, when you can give them the information. Some people say they email their list every day. I think that is a little much. People, if you have good content, you know, once or twice a week is plenty, if that. What the main thing that you want to look for is your list responding to you? Are they opening up their emails that you're sending to them? And in the autoresponders, they'll actually show the opening up rate. You know, is your list responding to you? So that's what you watch for. So some autoresponders are, my favorite one is GetResponse. And this is the address again for GetResponse. This is the one that I use most often. There are some other options as well. Another good one is Aweber. You know, and these could be anywhere from $15 to $45 a month, you know, to keep your list ongoing and accurate, and be able to have that access to email your list at any time. Another one is MailChimp. This is a free one, so it might not operate or function as well, but yet I've heard of all the free options out there. MailChimp is one of the best for an autoresponder. So, you know, and I could go into whole entire videos just about landing pages in and of themselves, or autoresponders in and of themselves. But for now, this is an overview of what an engine would look like. You need a landing page, a place for people to put in their information, and you need an autoresponder, a place where that information goes. And that is how you start building your list. Okay, now this is a side note. Again, this could be a whole other section of a whole other video sharing with you on how to optimize your landing page. But basically, You do want to get a more and more effective landing page. And the way that you do that, oh, I think I clicked on the site again. Sorry about that. Okay, the way that you do that is a rotator link, and we could go into a lot of depth about this. I'm just going to mention it right now, but you do want to optimize your landing page basically, and a way to do that, a very effective way, is a rotator link. ClickMeter has these, and that's found at www.clickmeter.com. That's the one that I use and seems to be quite effective at helping you optimize your landing page. And even if you're on my list, I can share with you, a whole other video about this, but basically the gist of it is to optimize and try out different landing pages and use the ones that work the best, basically, so that you can build your list quickly and effectively. Okay, so building and optimizing your list, which is your engine, is vital. But as you can see, it can get quite time consuming and it's expensive. We realize that, and that is a part of business. However, in video 3, I can show you where you can get your engine already built and optimized for free. And this is what I have used and really have enjoyed. They optimize it and try it out. It's up to date, week after week after week. They see what works best. So you don't have to worry about the rotator links, unless you really would like to. And they already have landing pages that you can use and enjoy, and they've already been tried and true and proven and effective. So in video 3, I'll show you where to get that stuff for free and what I use and where I've made all of my money online. So I'll share more about that in video 3. It's really nice to know that there is a free option, but I wanted to make sure that you have sites available to you to make your own landing pages and to build your own engine if that is something that you are interested in. You do need an engine. You don't necessarily have to build it and optimize it yourself. You do have to build your list, but not the actual landing pages and optimizing of the landing pages. So you have your engine. Vroom, vroom. Oh, this is a really nice engine. It just makes me smile. Now it's time to fill it up with fuel. Okay, and so that's what the whole entire last video will be about, the fuel. And the fuel for online business is traffic. You have your vehicle, you have your engine, it's working, it's primed, it's ready to go. Now it's time to fill it up and drive and get going. Really succeed online. So coming up in this next video, I'll share several things. I'll share the fuel in online business, which is traffic. Okay? I'll share how to get all the traffic you want. And like I said, it's not hard, it's not difficult. It can be very easy and abundant. There's plenty and plenty and plenty of traffic out there. So how to get all the traffic that you want or need for your online business. I'm going to share with you free traffic sources. There are plenty out there. Paid traffic sources, they are also very, very effective. A specific variety of sites where you can go to get traffic. All right. And then last but not least, how to put it all together you have your vehicle, your engine, your fuel, you're gassed up and ready to go, and how to put it all together to drive and thrive, to really get going and jumpstart yourself in your business and really succeed online and making money today. So your last video, again, is free. Now, I shared earlier, the video price will soon run for $97. I shared earlier that this is not a sales video. You do not need your credit card. And so, like the last video, you get it for free. All right. So It will soon run and be on market for $97, but you get it for free. It contains a lot of value, including specific sites for traffic, both free and paid. This is such a vital lifeblood source for any online business, traffic. And as I shared before, we are helping 900 people this year walk away from their jobs and come home. And so what we ask of you is to simply share this video now while it's free. We want 900 people to have access to it right away, early, so this year they can walk away from their jobs and come home. And so the site again is share.thrivinghometeam.com. And you can share it on Craigslist, you can share it on Backpage, you can share it on Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter, anywhere where you decide. I simply ask that you share it at least once to one of the sites online. So again, I'll give an example of that. Here is my Facebook page again. You can type in the site, the link, share.thrivinghometeam.com, and something that you got out of this video. I learned, how important it is to have a system in business in this video. And post it. Again, the link will show up blue, so whoever clicks on that link can go ahead and have access to the video as well. So that is the second thing. So just sharing something as simple as what you got out of it, or what you enjoyed, or what you found interesting, putting the link there and sharing it in your social media site. That will help us achieve the goal of helping 900 people walk away from their jobs and come home. Thanks so much. It is great to be able to talk with you and share with you. I hope that you got a lot of value out of this video, and I look forward to sharing the last video with you in our series. Enjoy, have fun, thrive, and enjoy your week ahead. I'll talk with you in the next couple days. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.